And we're back at it again, folks, right here at Brooks Landscaping University, where we're helping our friends over at our YouTube channel, not only landscapers, but as well as our customers, come up with cost-effective landscape solutions to deal with their current landscape problems. What you're looking at here is what we've become accustomed to, and that's providing an outdoor living experience that also solves a problem. And what you're looking at is this beautiful dry creek bed that has been designed in order to deal with the customer's existing landscape. As you can see, they would have had a tremendous amount of water coming from their neighbor's yard. And I want to help you understand what that means. If you look back here, you can see that this is a landscape that we were once on probably about 2 months ago. We put in this beautiful dry creek bed that was taking in a lot of that water. We also put in that beautiful Zeon Zorja sod, and then to top that off, folks, we put in a beautiful paver patio, and it really gave this customer back the landscape, gave them an outdoor living solution. I just want to show you all how effective that dry creek bed can be. They get a tremendous amount of water that comes through their landscape, and then over a time it begins to erode their landscape. And so what we had to do was build this beautiful dry creek bed, and as you can see, it's done exactly that in allowing the customer to deal with their landscape, giving them back their landscape, putting that beautiful grass in there, and then also putting in that beautiful paver patio. And what you want to do, folks, anytime you do a job, you want to have some type of referral program. We put this customer on a referral program that will allow them to want to tell their neighbor about our service. We've done 5 jobs in this neighborhood within the last 3 months, and they've all been dramatically increasing the value of their home, while also saving the customer from that outdoor living experience that they once had, which didn't allow for them to be able to utilize their landscape. This is a way in which we give you back your landscape with these beautiful decorative dry creek bed. This is one of the ways that if you just know you have a tremendous amount of erosion, you can see the water as it flows through your backyard, and it just says that you're going to be in a perfect condition for a dry creek bed. And what we try to do with the dry creek bed is we contain that water, and we make sure that we're able to put it in a position so that it is able to go to a specific area. In this case, we're going to be taking it to the back of the property, where it's now going to be released to a river that's in the backyard. And so that's usually what water tries to do, folks. It tries to find this path of least resistance, and in doing so, oftentimes it is causing you to see a lot of erosion on your landscape. We're going to be making sure that we deal with that problem, but then we also begin a process of just giving the customer an outdoor living experience. And so as you begin to look at this landscape, you can see we're building a beautiful boulder wall. That boulder wall is going to be absolutely necessary in order to give this customer back their landscape, give them an opportunity to utilize this space that was once uninhabitable. And it definitely says that as we begin to move through on this project, you guys are going to see exactly how we're exceeding customers' needs by providing an outdoor living solution while dealing with the current landscape. And so just wanted to show you what we got going on. This is a beautiful boulder wall here that we're putting together for the customer, an opportunity to make this landscape a little bit more flatter than that of what it is now. We're also going to be able to retain an area that had tremendously seen a lot of erosion, and then we're just going to softscape it with these beautiful decorative crab orchard steps. And these crab orchard steps absolutely essential for the customer. In this case, they're going to need a way to get from point A to point B on this landscape, and this is exactly what they're going to be looking for. And so wanted to show you how that's going to look as we get to the position of putting this customer in the direction of actually having dealt with their landscape. We're also going to be putting in several other crab orchard steps to truly enhance this landscape, but just wanted to show you guys where we're at on day 1 of this outdoor landscape transformation. We've already put in this beautiful dry creek bed. We got started on the crab orchard steps that are going to actually go in contingency with this retaining wall. And so this boulder wall that we're putting together, we're kind of doing them in steps. And so, you know, oftentimes when you're doing landscaping, you don't have to rush through it because the landscape is going to develop itself. And so we're going to be coming back, putting in an erosion control fabric all throughout this landscape to make sure that no grass ever grows again. We're going to go with cypress mulch just to make sure that we're able to suck up a lot of that water that come off of the hillside here. And then we're also going to be putting in some light planting. This area here that you kind of see outlined, not necessarily, but it's also going to have decorative pea gravel, absolutely necessary if you want to deal with erosion area that you're just not able to walk on after it rains. Then you're going to have to put that erosion control fabric down. This is the type of border that we use use to keep in our pea gravel. It's the same type of border that we use in order to put in our paver patio. We put a 9-inch, 10-inch spike that goes through there. Just make sure that we don't have to worry about any of those problems of it moving or anything like that. Make sure that it stays in place. But now when the customer comes out on a rainy day, they're not going to have to worry about getting their feet wet, because that erosion control fabric along with that beautiful decorative pea gravel is really going to give this customer what they need. And so I just wanted to show you what we got going on here. Outdoor landscape solutions that we always do on a consistent basis. This here is a beautiful decorative dry creek bed, and it comes after having successfully completed a familiar job that is similar for the neighbor, where we came in and put this beautiful dry creek bed in addition to that Xeon Zulja side and that beautiful paver patio. It really brought out that landscape, and that's what we look to do for this customer here. And it just goes to show, folks, when you do great work, the name is going to follow. And so that's what we've been able to do here on a consistent basis. So stay tuned. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. All you got to do is click the link below. You'll be able to subscribe, and then more importantly, you'll be able to stay up to date with all of our beautiful outdoor landscape transformations. Once again, my name's Greg Brooks with Brooks Landscaping, where we make dirt look good like you never thought we could.